Good morning, people. Hope everybody's doing good. Today it's not a special day, but just got older officially on the calendar. So yeah, I'm 36 today, and thank you so much, guys, for the wishes, birthday wishes early in, and people who are about to wish. So thank you very much, guys. And I'm wearing something my sister gifted to me. This is called Punjabi. I just thought like just wear it because the review is going to be a special one. As you can see, the this is going to be a long list. All right, so bear with me. First of all, caution, it might run for a bit long, and but this episode had to be special. This one I feel, coming like within a year or so, less than a year maybe, on my journey. This is what really means a lot to me. By no means, any other category it doesn't mean much, but these fragrances I've been collecting, and thanks to few people. First of all, I keep mentioning Lex Ellis, Fragrance Matt, Mr. Matt C, all right, for always, promoting. Even Mr. Dan Norton, last time I forgot to mention you, brother. How are you doing? All right. So thanks to you guys, I started doing, I started liking powerhouses and sort of like old school sense. So yeah, let's see what you get. All right, because I have quite a long list and I have a lot of ties, so I did cheating, but just to make 15 fragrances. So here are my 15 powerhouse fragrances. Some of them are old school classics, some of them are a bit modern, but some of them do perform like beast mode, but some of them just smell like old school classic slash powerhouse, right? So yeah, I have a lot of fragrances in my collection. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to run down from 15 all the way to number 1, and I put them in such an order that they are preferable to my nose. All right, like I like them and they are like personal sense. So by no means these are top 5 are like your top 5 necessarily. All right, so just few things. All right, and another thing is these fragrances I've been buying, and then there's a new addition to the collection. All right, you haven't seen. So there's a new fragrance. All right, and then I really feel like just had to put it out there. That is, I felt like my collection wasn't complete to do this powerhouse list. I was just like, if you know, like the song and the brick in the wall. I've been putting bricks in the wall one by one, and today I feel like, yes, now I'm ready to do this. And I chosen the day on 9th of May, which is also I think Independence Day for Russia, where I was born. Yeah, that was something you didn't know. I was born in Volgograd, Russia, near Moscow. All right, so yep, I am in the heart. I'm Bangladeshi, Malaysian, and Russian all at the same time. And let's see what you get today. All right, without talking much. All right, so what I have done is, as I told you, a lot of ties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ties, guys. So a lot of fragrances. All right, so let's start with number 15. All right, number 15, I have a tie. All right, you know both these fragrances. You know one of them very very well. Other one you don't know. The tie is between Ultramall and Bogart Story Green. Why did I put them together? I put them together because this is super expensive still and very rare to very hard to find. All right, this is one of my most favorite fragrances for winter. This is the best clubbing scent there is out there, in my opinion. And the thing is, the pineapple note in this, and mixed with the, I think there is a pear. People say, but I get mostly pineapple. If you love scents like this and you cannot afford this kind of bottle, look at Bogart Story Green from the house of Jacques Bogart. This also has a pineapple with amped up with cardamom. Very juicy, very long lasting beast mode. So both of them goes neck to neck, number 15. So the next one, all right, another tie. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, guys. All right, I'm not gonna talk about much on each fragrance because I have shown you most of them, but these two kind of have the similarity in the bottle. See the combination, Angel Man by Thierry Mugler. This is Silver Sun Deep. All right, I don't think I have talked about this yet, but I will. Just in short, you guys know what Angel Man is all about: the darkness, the powerhouse, the longevity. Even after the reformulation, this is still a beast for colder nights. This, however, it's a flanker of Silver Scent Original. I own original Silver Scent and this, and I prefer this much more. This is beautiful grape soda vibe, and like it lasts a very long time, but it hangs onto your skin like EDP. So it's much more wearable, and I think you can pull this in the colder days of summer or nights of summer. and it's very very beautiful scent. All right, silver scent, deep, very rare to find. So, and even I call them like Lamborghini Aventador or something, like a wicked car, like devil looking car. See the look at the bottle designs, all right? Very very cool bottle designs as well. So these are my number 14 picks. Next one, it's also recent buy. This fragrance, I mean, by no means, it used to be like a very beast mode scent before. Like I would say it was a sort of like a in the when it was not reformulated, the original version, it was much more potent and it had that smell of people say I think it's some sort of a crack or something people smoke. I don't know what you call that. So they say they get that marijuana or something that black Afghano gives. All right, and then it has vibes of another very favorite fragrance of mine, which is Kuros, which you're gonna find it somewhere, of course. This is Givenchy Gentleman. By no means it's a very long-lasting beast. It's a very winter scent, heavy on leather, and a lot of these animalic notes in it, which is very rare. I don't like wearing a lot of this fragrance that doesn't challenge my nose. This one does. This one really, really, opening is honey, patchouli, a lot of dark stuff, and then in the orris root, and I don't know, leather. It all's there. It's like it feels like old school. It's 70s scent, right? It's been reformulated, as you can see the black cap, but this is definitely Powerhouse slash old school classic, both. All right. So if you like something like that for the winter, most of them are winter scents, but hey, Givenchy Gentleman, love this juice. Love this juice. So next fragrance, it's another. It's like imagine top up animalic notes and double it on leather. Polo green, guys. Polo green. Many of people think it's a summer scent. It's not. This is a very very cool cold weather scent and outdoorsy scent when you're in the nature, forest, and you're trying to feel like you're like going in your soul. It's like in the woods and you're feeling absolute peace. You're having this hat with like sunglasses, and it's like you put the hat back and you just have your khaki shorts, and you're just taking a walk, mind your own business. Yeah, polo green, guys. Not everybody's cup of tea, bit mature, but definitely Powerhouse and definitely an old school classic. All right. Oh, very challenging scent at that. All right, not everybody's cup of tea. So next one, it's a very compared to the previous two, this is much more polite and beautiful, but it's very old school shaving foam. That's sort of like what do you call barbershop sort of scent. And I'm just lucky that I got the mead. Thanks to Mr. Dan Norton for mentioning this is a mead formulation, sort of like a vintage, but mead, not the first batch. This is Azaros Puram, guys. This is Azaros Puram, 30 ml bottle, and I really treasured this juice. I found this in Malaysia once. I didn't know the value of this, like what is this scent all about. It doesn't last all day, all night, but you smell this stuff, you'll know definition of barbershop. Very, very classy scent, guys. Very classy and masculine and very mature as well. All right, I think colder days it works better. I absolutely treasure this juice. It's not by any means like modern anymore. It's dated, but if you love Powerhouse's old school classics, you should have this in your collection. Azaros Puram. Next one, it's a bomb. This is easy. You guys know it's gonna pop up sometimes in my rotation or in the list rather. This fragrance, nothing to talk about much. This is the famous pink juice, and this is like the legendary one of the, I would say, Hall of Famer. Upam. I've been decanting this. Some people ask me for performance. They don't care about season, so I'm like, okay, you want performer? Take this. Upam. Beautiful, sweet, syrupy. Mark says this is as sweet as it gets, right? My God, this one is it's something else. But in the winter time, the dry down is really beautiful on this, guys. If you love this, you really love this. If you hate it, you can still love it if you're willing to put that effort. All right, this is a love it or hate it scent, and not everybody's cup of tea, right? Most of the scents anyway are love it or hate it. So Upam. So next one, I lost track already which number. I hate maths. I'm really bad at maths. I used to be good at maths, but anyway. So next one, it's not very very strong or Powerhouse, but the opening gives you the feel it's gonna be a Powerhouse. It's like old school classic, but I feel this is still modern and very very related today. And it's very not a very expensive fragrance, but really the dry down of this thing is magic. All right, if you really love old school old style fragrances, you can look into this. This is Kuram by Antonio Puig. All right, very beautiful classy looking bottle, and you can have this can be had for very cheap price. I think $20 less. All right. This is absolutely gorgeous, guys. This is, if you smell a lot of raw and harsh fragrances, this will smell like very like gentlemanly and classic. All right, but give it some time. If you don't like it, give it some time. You'll see the dry down is amazing. I find one other fragrance similar to this, and I didn't put it in the list, but I'll show you anyway. But I prefer this much more. That one is one man show. All right, they start differently, but the dry down, to me, they're kind of similar. But this one, it's like I don't reach for it that much as I do for Kurum. This is classic. This is a beautiful scent. All right, and lasts fair bit also. All right, so for the winter, do look into Kurum. Next one, oh, here you go, a Thai. They are both barbershop scents, and I put them for a reason. All right, you'll see. One is Mark's signature scent, La Mole. Next one is another classic, old school classic. This is like 90s era, Drakkar Noir. These two, people who are a little bit elder and from this age, they would know the value of these two. I'm yet to talk about Drakkar Noir, I think, but I will definitely review this. So these two becomes my next pick for old school classic and sort of powerhouse. So next one is the new one. All right, this is the new fragrance I was talking about, and I am yet to review this, but I tried it several times. The performance lacks a little bit, but the feel you get from this house, they make quality fragrances, guys. I think I'm gonna try this during the winter time, which would be better. This is Sour, and this is thanks to Lex Salis and Fragrance Matt and Mr. Matt C, all three of you, for mentioning this. I don't think many people talk about this. I'm gonna do extensive research on this, and I'm gonna review it. This smells like a very high quality, and the concept of the fragrance Sour, got me intrigued, and I really wanted. This is a collector's item, definitely not everybody's cup of tea. And there's a vibes of, I think, YSL live jazz. That's what got me interested, and I'm gonna do a comparison if I ever find live jazz. All right, very beautiful fragrance in a bottle, green bottle, very nice fragrance. All right. So next one is definitely my winter time. You saw my madness with this fragrance, and I really have no regrets whatsoever for getting this, and I don't pull this off in the summer. Caution, guys. Never ever see my face. Never ever pull this off. Try it even. You can even go with in the summer. You can try to mess with this, but this fragrance, Bogart Puram. I'm telling you guys, if you try this in the summer, you are gonna regret it. This is a beautiful scent for winter, colder season, and I get the cherry tobacco, the pipe tobacco feel. Many people don't get. People say just cherry and powderiness. This is just amazing. This works beautifully in the winter, and I do get vibes of pure Havana on the dry down. All right, so, and it's not very pricey. So in the winter, if you're in the cooler zone, look into Bogart Puram. This is amazing. This is a masterpiece. I love this scent, guys. This is such a manly scent. Wow. So next, oh, it's gonna get just better and better from here on. Now it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 5, top 5. These two are very similar in projection, longevity, smell, a lot of these common notes, but different enough. And I put them side by side. I'm gonna do a comparison video, and I love these scents, guys. I love them. Bam! Mahogany Woods by Bath and Body Works. Jaguar for, oh sorry, not Jaguar. I didn't put Jaguar here. Oh, cannot wear this stuff. Bentley for Man Intense. These two are beasts. These are beast mode scents. If you haven't seen my reviews on these, check them out. These two come in a tie number 5 spot. Next, it's my, it was a bit difficult, put it in number 4, because this fragrance, it's like something I wish I could drink. If this was drinkable, I would drink this every day. One Man Show Oud Edition. I would like to, no, I don't want to say anything offensive. My people might get offended and then report me. I don't want to lose my video, guys. So there you go, One Man Show Oud Edition. If you want to get into oud game, this is the one that brought me into oud game. And forget about the price. The sort of blend this one has, leather, oud, darkness. I think there's mar or incense. There's tons of notes in this, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run down my bottle in next winter. It's here now. Next winter is gonna be here, and I'm gonna buy a new bottle. Respect to One Man Show Oud Edition. Beautiful scent. All right. So next, last 3. These definitely had to be special to be there, right? And then there's a tie somewhere in the top 3. but you'll see why. So number three is a recent buy. It's not very old fragrance of mine, and it's I got it from one of my brothers in Bangladesh. He said it was not his cup of tea, and I am really thankful to God because I got my hands on this and I couldn't find this fragrance anywhere in Bangladesh. And if I do, and if you guys do, and if you love powerhouses, I suggest you go and buy it because this one has performance, this one has that up class feel. And my sister hardly, she came to my room and she's like, what are you wearing? Because usually she hates most of my fragrances. She said, this is great, this smells like baby friendly. This Van Cleef & Arpels Puram. This is another masterpiece. I mean, this is a reformulated bottle, and people say it doesn't last and whatnot. It doesn't smell as good. I never smelled the vintage, which is like a bottle like this, smaller bottle. But this one I think looks much better. Taller, the better. This fragrance, this is something else. If I talk about feels, this fragrance makes me feel. This is an amazing fragrance, lasts a very long time. It's mostly for cooler weather, but I find the cooler days of summer to wear this beautiful fragrance. Van Cleef & Arpels Puram at number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna choose one of my most favorite signature scents. This is Paco Rabanne Puram. A lot of Purams in this list, right? Green, dry down is like Eros, like vanilla, very masculine, very personal. And I have a lot of memories, fond memories of this fragrance because I made a trip in Cameron Highlands and I took this in Malaysia. It was very cold up there. I wore this again and again. Whenever I sniff this, it takes me back there in Cameron Highlands. Very beautiful. If you love it, you're gonna fall in love with this fragrance, guys. Starts up a bit harsh and give it some time on your skin. Development, it's amazing. All right. So Paco Rabanne Puram at number 2. So number 1, as you can see, there is a tie that is happening. Yeah, and I mean, I could pick just the one, but I couldn't leave the other one, and I could have put them like number 2, number 1, someone. But I'm like, nope, cannot do it, guys. Lapidus Puram by Ted Lapidus and Kuros. I thought I would put this at number 1. Sometimes I thought I'd put this at number 1 because I use a lot of it, and this is more versatile than this. This one can be worn all year round, and it performs all year round like crazy. It's nobody's business. These two are siblings. I said this is like a son of this, but now I changed my mind. Upon testing again, I think both of them are beast mode scents, and I cannot put one over the other. I love them equally. As you can see, now 2 became 1. This is strictly winter. Don't try this in summer. Definitely winter scent. This is all year round. But for the price difference you have to go through, this bit painful, because this Lapidus fragrance, this fragrance, even though it's reformulated and everything, this fragrance is a bomb of a scent, and this one deserves much more respect. That I keep saying, like Kuros, it's a win-win situation in the community. Most of the people say this is class. Even if people don't get it, they say respect, right? But the price tag on this is so high because it's from YSL. This price tag should be similar to this. I'm not trying to say Lapidus to increase your price. I'm very happy with it, but this fragrance should deserve same respect as this two. All right, I'm gonna talk about in further, but this is just a list, guys. So these two are my top 4 powerhouses and old school classics, and favorite in this category. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm sorry it ran for a long time, but there were a lot of fragrances, and I don't do just like take the name and boom, done. I have to talk about them. So guys, you let me know what you think about these fragrances, and I'm very glad I'm done with it. I'm gonna have my tea. I'm gonna go for the walk because morning looks beautiful. Take care, guys, and thanks in advance for all your wishes. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.